What is good, everybody? It is your boy, the one and only King Tyson. We back, y'all, for episode 10. Guys, your mind, we back here for episode 10 on the Raw Smack Talk, man. I appreciate everybody for pulling up again for the 10th week in a row. Thank y'all, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate all my new subscribers. We're on the road to 5K, y'all. We're on the road to 5K. So please keep liking, sharing, and subscribing. So I appreciate y'all, man. Again, I can't keep saying it enough, man. Thank y'all, thank you, and thank you. So how was y'all week? Man, we back again with another week. How was y'all week, man? Hopefully y'all had a good and successful week as usual. We back here again. Y'all, it is war game season. It is war game season. So how y'all feeling about war games altogether anyway? How y'all feeling about these matches? Well, how y'all feeling about war games with the bloodline? Excuse me, the original bloodline versus the bloodline 2.0. So how y'all feeling about that out there, man? Put in the comments, man. What y'all excited to see? Or excited about the season? Excited about seeing at War Games. Make sure y'all tune into War Games next Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. So you're on the West Coast, it's 3 o'clock p.m. If you're on the East Coast like me, it's at 6 o'clock p.m. next Saturday, November 30th in Canada. I would love to be at one of those events. So like I said on the past episodes, my bucket list is to go to WrestleMania and SummerSlam. SummerSlam is in my birthday month, so yeah, definitely got to go to Summer. Like I do one SummerSlam. That's on my bucket list. Yeah. SummerSlam and WrestleMania. WrestleMania 41 is gonna be at Las Vegas next year, and that's my fucking favorite fucking city to be in. The entertainment capital, y'all. So man, I'm mad I'm not gonna be able to make it. So, but it is what it is. So moving right along, y'all. Thank y'all again for tuning in to the Raw Smack Talk, man. I didn't think I was gonna make it this far, but I made it. So if you got a camera out there and you don't know what to do with it, get on YouTube. Get your family involved. So speaking of getting the family involved, how y'all feel about me doing a vlogging, I'm about to say a vlogging podcast, but doing a vlog. Doing a family vlog, showing my family and shit. You know how everybody else is doing too. Mine's gonna be a little different. But anyway, so how y'all feel about that? Put in the comments if y'all want me to do like a vlogging YouTube. Be a vlogger on YouTube instead of doing podcasts. Man, shit, I might do both. But I am gonna do both actually. I am gonna do both. So I just wanna know if y'all want me to do, y'all want to see me do some vlogging at the same time. So put in the comments if y'all want to see me do vlogging. Put in the comments right now, I'm sorry. Put in the comments right now. And thank y'all for subscribing. We almost at 5,000. We're on the road to 5,000, y'all. Let's get it. Man, have y'all been watching Raw Smackdown? Raw Smackdown's been crazy. It's been crazy. Man, y'all wouldn't believe, I'm pretty sure if you watch SmackDown, guess who came back? The one and only Paul Heyman, the wise man. And he brought out a surprise. This shocked the shit out of me on SmackDown. I was so shocked. I was like, holy shit, it is CM Punk, y'all. CM Punk has became the 5th member of the Bloodline. I'm gonna say the Bloodline, but the 5th member to join the OG Bloodline at War Games. So how y'all feel about CM Punk return? I ain't think to see CM Punk joining the Bloodline. That was a shocker. I just knew it was gonna be fucking Seth Rollins. I couldn't believe that shit. I was like, oh shit, it's fucking CM Punk. And he came out with Paul Heyman, y'all. He came out with Paul Heyman. The shit was crazy. The shit was live. I was amped up. So if y'all ready lips, I like to see what they saying too, like in the ring. So they had a little, I won't say altercation, but Roman Reigns and CM Punk was talking to each other. And Roman Reigns asked CM Punk, he was like, what are you doing here? And I see that CM Punk was like, you know, Paul Heyman called me. And I'm just looking at reading their lips. So Roman Reigns was like, this is my wise man. And then CM Punk was like, nah, no it ain't. And then Roman Reigns was looking like, oh really? And then CM Punk was like, yeah, we'll see. So that's gonna be some shit, man. So whose side do y'all think Paul Heyman's on? Since he didn't answer for the left side. He didn't answer for Roman Reigns, y'all. Paul Heyman didn't, as we seen last week, he did not answer for Roman Reigns, but he did answer the call for CM Punk. And that shocked me. I'm still shocked to this day. I'm like, what the fuck? So now, for the bloodline. So for the men's war games, y'all, and then we see that we got the bloodline with, well, I'm gonna say the bloodline 2.0 with Bronson Reed versus the OG bloodline with CM Punk and the Wise Man, or should we say Paul Heyman? So we'll see. We're just gonna see whose side is Paul Heyman on. Put in the comments who y'all think whose side Paul Heyman's on, y'all. Man, this shit is crazy. So on Raw, you know, they had Bianca Belair come out. First was Liv Morgan, Nia Jax, Tiffany Stratton, Raquel Rodriguez, and Candice LeRae. They all came out together. And then we had Bianca Belair, Io Sky, Jade, and Naomi. Goddamn, I don't know why I had Nia Jax in my head. So they was all talking, they was in the ring, they was like, so who the hell is gonna throw the first punch? I wanna see who's gonna throw the first punch. And all of a sudden, as we saw that Rhea Ripley return. So before we get to Rhea Ripley, on SmackDown, I know I'm going back and forth, but on SmackDown, y'all, Jade has been taken out. So she's been taken out a week before War Games. Her ass got beat up. Somebody tossed her ass onto almost through the window of a car. So she was like laying on the roof, on the windshield of a car. I'm like, somebody did that shit. If somebody, I think it is, my opinion, I think Bayley did that shit, y'all. My opinion, who y'all think took out Jade Cargill? Put it in the comments. I think Bayley did, because she's jealous. And you know, every time Bianca come around, she always like, yeah, get the fuck out of here. She always dusts, well, I won't say dust, but she always brush Bayley off. Like move, get over here, get away, get out of here. You know, I'm chilling with my girls right here. She had Naomi and Jade, and Bianca was always chilling. And I think Bayley is feeling like she's been put in the back burner or outcast, per se, since, you know, I won't say since Bayley, not since Bayley, but since Bianca came back. But since Jade came around, I think Bayley's acting like, bitch, you like different around these girls. But anyway, but that's what my opinion. I think that Bayley did that shit. I think she did it on purpose. I think we're really gonna find out who it is after War Games. Speaking of War Games, I think now it ain't official, but my prediction for the women's side of the War Games now is gonna be Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley, Naomi, Io Sky, and Bayley now. I think it's gonna be Bayley because we all seen those 5 on SmackDown at the end of SmackDown. So we'll see. But anyway, back to Raw. Rhea Ripley came out. So they was like, oh, Rhea Ripley coming out. So Rhea Ripley came out and she was like, she didn't even say what she said. So all the words thing she says War Games. Says War Games. And she headbutted the shit out of Liv Morgan. She headbutted the shit out of her. She ended up dragging her and all the other females. I won't call them something else. All the other girls Bianca and Jade, Io Sky was all fighting, in the ringside to come out. So, how y'all feel about that? About the females war games. Or the women's war, I won't say females, but the women's war games. So who y'all think gonna win? What's y'all prediction? Put it in the comments. Who y'all think gonna win the women's war games? Is it gonna be Team Bianca or is it gonna be Team Liv Morgan? So, like I said, put in the comments. So moving right along, they had on Raw, we had Chad Gable versus Randy. Damn, I call him Randy Orton. I'm calling Randy Orton, y'all.
Boy, if you don't get
Rey Mysterio. Speaking of Randy Orton is still out on the shelf due to KO's power driver. He power drive the shit out of Randy Orton. And Randy Orton's still out on the shelf. So on SmackDown, I know I'm going back and forth. I'm like, God damn, he's going back and forth, but I'm just, giving out the highlights and shit. What's going on? This War Game City right now. We're a week away, y'all. So yeah, Cody Rhodes and KO are gonna end up having to fight each other real soon. Hopefully we see that at War Games. KO versus Cody Rhodes for the Undisputed Championship. Again, I think it'll be part 2 because, of course, as we know that Cody Rhodes has defeated KO before at Bash in Berlin, like he stated. So Cody Rhodes is pissed off about what KO has done to Randy Orton. And Randy Orton and KO came out on SmackDown and was like, he said, I did all this is your fault, All of this what's going on, Randy Orton getting power drive, it is Cody Rhodes' fault. That's what KO was saying to Cody Rhodes said. All of this is your fault, man. He said this would never happen if you would never teamed up with the op. Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is the op to KO. KO feels like he's been fighting the bloodline for 4 years straight, off and on blood, sweat, and tears. And he also helped Cody Rhodes with defeating the bloodline with Roman Reigns in WrestleMania 39 and 40. So that's why he feels some type of way, y'all. He was like, we went through hell together to, defeat the bloodline, and then you teamed up with Roman Reigns. You teamed up with Roman Reigns at I want to call it Survivor Series. It was Survivor Series, y'all. What was the last pay-per-view? But he teamed up with Roman Reigns at the Survivor Series. We had not Survivor Series, damn. At the last pay-per-view, at the last PLE, it was y'all remember that it was Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns versus the Bloodline, and they ended up winning. And The Rock had came back. It was the Bad Blood. That's what it was. Damn. Bad Blood in October. So yeah, they teamed up at Bad Blood. So that's when KO just flipped the script. He like, mother effer, I can't believe you did that shit. Can't believe it. So Cody Rhodes was like, man, he said all that is blase. He said, really, you mad because you not the one. You're not the face of the WWE. You mad because you want to be the fucking man. He said you are your own worst enemy. And KO was like, so that's what it is. And well, before I get to that,
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Goddamn. Excuse me, y'all. Not Randy. Cody Rhodes was like, man, he said, I ain't gonna get it out of you by, guys doing a promo talking and shit. He said, damn all that talking. It's fighting. So KO was like, oh, so you wanna fight me? And he was like, pretty much. He said, good, but it's not gonna be on your terms. It's gonna be on my turn. Because it's not all about the golden boy every time. This is gonna be on my terms when I wanna fight. And I believe they should end up fighting at Survivor Series, one-on-one, like I said. Cody Rhodes and KO for the Undisputed Championship. So that's what I'm thinking. So back to Raw. I'm going back and forth to Raw and SmackDown. Back to Raw, we had, like I said, we had Chad Gable versus Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio defeated Chad Gable. So after that loss, Chad Gable ended up, kind of like snapping off, but pumping his team up. He slapped, he's teamed up with Brutus and Julius Creed, the Creed brothers. So he ended up slapping Julius Creed in his face, and Julius and Brutus end up like start amping each other. Yeah, motherfuckers.
Come on now, dog.
It was some weird ass shit. So yeah, he still lost. So I don't know why all that was going on. So later on, so how y'all feel about Chad Gable and the Creed brothers being called American made? Because like I said in the last episode, it's just like Team Angle with Kurt Angle, Charlie Haas, and Chelsea Benjamin. So put in the comments how y'all feeling about American made versus Team Angle. Alright. So Gunther told Ludwig Kaiser, his homeboy, his right hand man, he was like, hey man, I can handle myself from now on. I appreciate everything you do, but I need you to be your own man now. I need you to be your own man. I need you to make a name for yourself. And he was like, okay, I can do that. And he said, before you go, he said, do you still see the same ring galore?
What did he say?
Ring general. And Ludwig was like, yeah, I still see you. And he was like, all right, cool. He's like, yeah, go out there and make a name for yourself and shit. So before Ludwig went out to the ring and made a name for himself, actually, Gunther tried to put Damian Priest in a motherfucking sleeper hole. Like Damian Priest, I guess he was signing autographs and shit. Priest signing autographs. And Gunther came up behind him trying to put him in the sleeper. Damian Priest was like, motherfucker, Damian Priest ended up beating the shit out of his ass. And Adam Pearce came by. He was like, everything good around here? And Damian was like, yeah, just had a word with the champ. That's it. So fast forward to the match. Later on, they had Bronson Reed, but Braun Breaker. There's a lot. They got Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker, and Braun Strowman. But anyway, Braun Breaker versus Sheamus for the IC Championship, Intercontinental Championship. And Braun Breaker, goddamn. Braun Breaker and Sheamus, had a little talk last week on Raw, and then Sheamus was like, how about you put that title, well, basically put your money where your mouth is. And so here he is. So the match was going good and shit, but like we were saying, Ludwig decided to make a name for himself. He came out in the middle of their match and then started attacking Braun Breaker, and he attacked Sheamus. When he attacked Sheamus, he ran around the ring and like did a drop kick towards his head against the goddamn steel stairs. So Ludwig told Sheamus, he was like, hey, he said, I'm never going to stop. I'm never going to stop until you are through. He wants to end Sheamus's career. Career. As a career. He wants to end Sheamus' career, y'all. How y'all feel about Ludwig Kaiser making a name for himself? You think he's gonna make a name for himself like Braun Breaker did? Put in the comments if y'all feel that way, man. He raised his hand like he the shit too, y'all. He won't shit. Ludwig Kaiser, the right hand man. So how y'all feeling about Damian Priest and Gunther again? Like I said last week, Damian Priest told Gunther he's losing his fucking vibe. He ain't shit. You falling off. Anybody scared of you no more. Which Damian Priest is not scared of nobody. He ain't scared. He's not scared of Gunther either. So I hope that Damian Priest becomes the champion again. Like I said, El Campeon. Hope he becomes the champion again. But we will see at Survivor Series. Y'all make sure y'all tune in Survivor Series. Gunther versus Damian Priest for the World Heavyweight Championship. Also, y'all want to face me for the undisputed Universal Championship title right here. Y'all hit me up on my PSN, PlayStation Network, King_Tyson88, man. King_Tyson88 is in the fucking description. Also, make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe to this channel, man. The Raw Smack Talk. We're going up. We're trying to make it up. We're on the road, y'all. We're on the road to 5K. We're on the road to 5K subs. So let's get it. I appreciate everybody who's subscribed and who's watching, who has watched. So I'm humble for everything. I appreciate y'all again, man. I can't say it enough. So yeah, we had Lil Wit do his thing. So moving right along on Raw. The tag team championships are on the line coming up. We got JD McDonough, JD McDonough and Finn Balor versus the War Raiders for the World Tag Team Championships. I think that's going to be at Survivor Series 2, but don't quote me on that. I'm going to go ahead and put it with the Survivor Series matchups. I think that's what it is, though. So, the War Raiders versus the Judgment Day, put it like that. So, how y'all feeling about the War Raiders versus the Judgment Day for the Tag Team Champions? You think the War Raiders finally going to take those titles away from them? Put it in the comments. I'm about to say put them in the comments. Put it in the comments if you think that the War Raiders is going to be the new World Tag Team Champions. I think it should. The War Raiders are on the tear. They defeated the New Day twice, so there's 2 weeks in a row, and then this week, they defeated one half of the Judgment Day, and that was Dirty Dom and Carlito. It was trash. So at the end of that match, we had JD McDonough and Finn Balor come out, attack them from behind, and show them who's the real boss. They show them who's real boss.
Boy, if you don't get
they attack their ass. They say, I'm the captain now, bro, this motherfucker.
Oh!
But anyway, so they attacked them. They banged them. I won't say they banged them, but they beat the shit out of them. Let them know that he's still the champion. So, like I said, we got JD McDonough and Finn Balor versus the War Raiders at Survivor Series. So, later on Raw, we had before we had I won't say the main event, before Seth Rollins and Bronson Reed's matchup, the Usos, Jimmy and Jey Uso and Solo Sikoa, I said Solo Sikoa. I'm thinking about the old bloodline now. The Usos, Jimmy and Jay, and Sami Zayn came up to Seth Rollins. They came up to Seth Rollins. They asked him again for the third, or second time? I believe it's the second time. They asked him, hey man, I know you got beef with Roman Reigns. You know, you could just still put your difference aside, man. Just team up with us for this one time for war games. That's what Jay was asking. They asked it and plead. And Seth Rollins was like, he said, I'm cool with you, Jay. I'm cool with you, Jimmy. I'm cool with you, Sammy. But who I'm not cool with is fucking Roman Reigns. He said, I do not like Roman Reigns. Seth Rollins don't like Roman Reigns because they've been beefing for a long time, especially after that Superman punch that Roman Reigns gave Seth Rollins at WrestleMania 40. So he hasn't forgotten that. So Seth Rollins was saying the next time he sees Roman Reigns, he wants to fucking stump his head in the goddamn ground.
Oh!
So that was some crazy shit. So in the match with Bronson Reed versus Seth Rollins, the Bloodline came out. We had Jacob Fatu, Tama Loa come out. The crowd. Seth Rollins was on go. He was ready. He was like, oh shit, come on in. And as we know, Big Bronson Reed is teaming up with the Bloodline as well for War Games. And all of a sudden, we heard Uso. We heard Uso, Jey Uso, and Jimmy Uso, and so Sami Zayn came out. Started to help him attack him. Started attacking ringside and shit. So they got, they eating up the odds. So it's back to the regular match. They had Seth Rollins versus Bronson Reed. So Seth Rollins was doing his thing as usual, beating the shit out of Bronson Reed. But y'all, as he was about to jump off the top ropes, he seen Solo Sikoa. I forgot all about Solo Sikoa, my damn son. He seen Solo Sikoa standing on the announce table, and he got distracted, and Bronson Reed took the advantage and gave him, Samoan splash, and that was it, y'all. That was said and done. Seth Rollins was out, so he lost. I'm like, damn, I just knew Seth Rollins was gonna beat his ass, but as we see, Bronson Reed did his thing and whooped that ass. So, yeah, man. Like I said again, man, I keep looking at my championship. Hit my PSN up, man. Hopefully, next March, y'all. Hopefully next March. I ain't gonna say it is, because I'm reading that WWE 2K25 might come out next October, while it's been coming out so far in springtime. So we'll see, because shit's been changing every year with the WWE. So we'll just have to see what the fuck is next. God damn. So that was on Raw. About to move in to SmackDown. I know I'm chewing gum, y'all. I had to chew on something today.
What did he say?
So how y'all feeling out there, man? It's been a beautiful week. Well, I won't say beautiful. It's cold. It is cold all early. Usually don't get this cold until, at least mid-December and shit. But it's cold. Excuse me. So y'all. So now we're gonna move into SmackDown. Let's get into some Smacking Down. So let's get into Smacking Down. So as we know, the Bloodline started SmackDown up. Solo Sikoa basically gave a demand to Roman Reigns and Jimmy J, and Sami Zayn gave him a demand. He was like, tonight I need y'all to basically surrender. Y'all need y'all to surrender tonight. So I need y'all to acknowledge me and surrender and join the new Bloodline, or else you're gonna get your asses knocked smooth slam off.
What do you mean by that?
So everybody was booing this shit. So after that, like I was saying, after that little promo went off, they had so yeah, do y'all think that as we seen, as y'all should have seen, I don't even say do y'all think, so as we seen that the Bloodline, the OG Bloodline, did not acknowledge him. So moving right along, we'll get back into that later on in SmackDown. I already talked about the majority of it during the show. Anyway, we still got the Women's United States tournament going on. So the second round 2 of the tournament, we had Bianca Belair versus Chelsea Green versus Blair Davenport. So like I was saying earlier, Bianca was doing her thing, man. She would have won that match, but they showed on the Titantron that Jade went through a fucking windshield. Somebody whooped her ass. So Bianca left the match. She left the ring in the middle of the match to go help, to go see what's going on with Jade. So at the end of it, Chelsea Green ended up doing her unprettier to Blair Davenport. The ref counted 3, and that was it. Chelsea Green advances to round 3 of the women's tournament. So next week they got, round 3, which includes Jade, Michin, and Piper Niven. So they already took Jade out because she already been hospitalized. So we don't know what's going to happen with her. So we don't even know who's going to be the third contender. So next week we're going to have Michin versus Piper Niven versus whoever they bring out. So make sure y'all tune in into next Friday's SmackDown at 8 o'clock. The last SmackDown before Survivor Series, y'all. Also, before I get any further, make sure y'all, if y'all can't get your tickets for in LA, get your tickets for Raw. When Raw moves to Netflix, January 6th at 8 o'clock on Netflix. So make sure y'all stream in, tune in, screaming. Make sure you get your accounts right for Netflix in January, man. Raw moves to Netflix, SmackDown moves to Netflix, and NXT's gonna be moving to Netflix. WWE is Netflix. So that's gonna be exciting. Travis Scott is also gonna be there, so make sure y'all tune in. Travis Scott's gonna be there, and I heard that he's gonna be bringing a title, championship belt. The Hardcore, I heard they're bringing the Hardcore championship belt back. I don't know that's for sure, we'll dig a little more into that. But make sure y'all tune in for that. Travis Scott, January 6th, Raw is Netflix. So, moving right along on SmackDown, we had Santos Escobar versus LA Knight for the men's United States Championship. LA Knight was successfully. He was successful. He successfully defended his championship against Escobar. So at the end of it, we had goddamn Shinsuke Nakamura. He came back out. He attacked LA Knight. He already gave him a fair warning on the Tigatron before the match started. He was letting him know that I'm out and I'm on your ass. He said, I'm on you. So Shinsuke Nakamura came out at the end of the match after he beat Escobar, and he started stomping him, beating the shit out of him, and all that, carrying on and shit. So what do y'all think about that, y'all? Shinsuke Nakamura versus LA Knight. Y'all think? I'm gonna put that in the match at Survivor Series. Shinsuke Nakamura versus LA Knight at Survivor Series. This is a prediction, not a factual match. So yeah, for the United States Championship. So moving right along, like I was saying earlier, I told you I was talking about Cody Rhodes and KO. Of course, KO is pissed off about the world, basically, what he did to Randy Orton. But Cody Rhodes is like, damn all that. Like I was saying earlier, he said, damn all that. I'm on you.
Oh!
I want to fight you.
Oh!
I'm gonna beat your ass.
Boy, if you don't get
I'm gonna beat your ass. We gotta have a match. So, like I was saying, I'm gonna put this for Survivor Series 2, Cody Rhodes versus KO in a match at Survivor Series for the WWE Universal, WWE Undisputed Universal Championship. No, matter of fact, I don't even call that anymore. I don't even know why I'm putting Universal in there. I forgot they took it off. It's just the WWE Undisputed Champion. Duh. Talking about Universal. They ain't even in there no more. So, moving right along, we had a tag team match. We had Candice LeRae and Tiffany Stratton versus Naomi and Bayley. They was doing their thing, but I guess Tiffany and Tiffany and Candice came out with evidently Nia Jax. So Nia Jax got, I guess, pissed off at the match because Naomi and Bayley had the upper hand and was winning the match. So she just inserted herself in the match, pulled Bayley down and started throwing her against the motherfucking barricade and everything. So the ref just rung the bell like, man, what the hell is going on with this damn match? So you just started interrupting it. So then all of a sudden it was outnumbered. It was 3 against 2. Then Io Sky came in and made it 3-on-3. And then they got the upper hand. They started beating the shit out of them. And then before that, we had Liv Morgan and Raquel come in. The odds was against. The odds was against Naomi, Bayley, and Io Sky. But until Rhea Ripley came out, she came out and cleared the fucking ring. She broke out a goddamn bamboo stick and started swinging that shit, beating the shit out of everybody. She was like, I'm tired of this shit. So that's why I say they're gonna have Bayley, Rhea Ripley, Naomi, who else I say? Who else out there? Bayley, Rhea Ripley, Naomi, Io Sky, and Bianca Belair, because Jade has been taken out. So yeah, So they're gonna have that. So Bayley's gonna have to replace Jade for the 5th women in the women's War Game match. That's what I see was coming up. So how y'all feeling about that match? The women's War Game. I gotta spit this gum out too, this shit anyway. I had to get some, had to chew on something. But anyway, so at the end of the night, you know, like I was saying, Roman Reigns supposed to came out. Well, Solo wanted Roman Reigns to come out and surrender himself, you know, become part of the bloodline. But all of a sudden, y'all, we had the one and only wise man himself, Paul Heyman, come out and said this would not be a 4 against 5 War Games match. This will be a 5 against 5 War Games match. And he showed the 5th man. It was no one other than CM Punk, y'all. It was fucking CM Punk. I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh shit, I wasn't expecting to see CM Punk at all. That shit shocked the shit out of me. So they went to war inside the ring, man. Once CM Punk got in the ring, all of them went to war, started beating the shit out of each other. Bloodline ended up killing them on top. The last 2 people was in the ring was, of course, CM Punk and Roman Reigns. And all of a sudden they had Tama Tonga come out and attack Roman Reigns and CM Punk. CM Punk did his goes GTS and Roman Reigns did the Superman punch to Tama, and that was it. They both started looking at each other. Then, like I was saying earlier, Roman Reigns looked at CM Punk was like, what the hell is you doing here, man? And then CM Punk, like I was saying, CM Punk said, hey man, I'm here because a wise man called me out here, man. Don't be mad. He said he was a my wise man before you was here. Which is true. Remember, years ago when CM Punk was here, 10 years ago, 10 plus years ago, Paul Heyman was his councilman. So, yeah, so they got history. So this could be something. So we're gonna see where this goes. Whose side Paul Heyman will be on after Survivor Series. So actually next Friday we definitely gonna see the fate, the side really. So make sure y'all tune in to next week on SmackDown at 8 o'clock, man. For SmackDown, we're gonna see what's what. We got our 5-man for the men's War Game. Let's put it back up on the screen. We're gonna have CM Punk, Roman Reigns, Jimmy and Jey Uso, and Sami Zayn, or Sami Uso. We got CM Punk added to the goddamn mix now against the Bloodline 2.0, which includes Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tama Loa, Chica Fatu, and then with Bronson Reed. I was really shocked because I just knew that Seth Rollins was going to join the Bloodline. I just knew that was going to happen, but it didn't happen. So it is what it is, y'all, man. It is what it is. Man, like I said, we'll see. We're going to see what happens at War Game.
Come on now, dogs.
Man, I can't wait, man. I can't wait. I fucking can't wait. So that concludes episode 10, man. We did it. Episode 10 is down, man. We down on episode 10. We moving right along, y'all. I appreciate y'all. We moving right along. I'm doing this because of y'all. Make me do this. Sorry, y'all make me this. Bye. I do this because of y'all, man. I do it because I love it too at the same time. So thank y'all for subscribing, watching me, man. I want some comments, give me some likes, some comments. Tell me what you want to see, tell me what you don't want to see. But as usual, man, I love y'all, man. I appreciate it because I wouldn't be this far if it wasn't for you. Y'all could have been, before I end it out, make sure y'all have a good weekend. Have a great weekend. And I'll see y'all next week. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but you're right here with the one and only King Tyson. And I'm out of here.